Hey folks, Parallel here. Welcome back to my channel. So we have Steam Spring Sale going on right now, and I wanted to tell you about 10 games I would suggest under €10 that you could get right now that usually don't go discounted at this price, and you should definitely get while you still can. And the first title for it is going to be Doom Eternal. It's a game that is rated extremely positive. It's an FPS, of course, high FPS to a high frame rate per second. It's great to test your new system, your new rig, and it's just the standard edition at €10 or $10, I suppose. And the game is just incredible, high adrenaline, a lot of metal music if you're into that. So, in my opinion, definitely something you should check out and you could be interested in. The second game instead is gonna be Kingdom Come Deliverance, and maybe some of you have played the second one or want to try and play the second one, but it's still too expensive. And this one is actually only $7.49 for the standard edition, and with €10 you actually get the Royal Edition, which has a series of DLCs with also a €15. So again, we go beyond what's the scope of the video, but still, if you want to get the full bundle, it's just €5 extra. And this is your more classic RPG, open world RPG, story driven, more Western style. It's based in basically what's the UK, but ancient as medieval times and settings. And it's actually a lot of fun. It has its own bugs and problems and glitches that have been fixed through time, but still, this can be a great game to try and test if you maybe in the future want to play the second one, or if by any chance you have played the second one first and now you are left with wanting more, and maybe it could be a good idea to revisit the first one, which is not that old if you think about it, just 7 years, which nowadays basically it's a full gen of a gaming generation, right? So yeah, it's been quite a while. Then for the third game, it's something that in my opinion should be a must-have for most people, which is Hollow Knight, and it's also what I'm gonna get for myself right away. It's just $7.39. There's no DLCs or anything you should get. This $149 bundle actually includes two soundtracks. So again, if you're not into that, you definitely don't need to. But again, for just €1.50 over the €10 budget, you could get Hollow Knight. And me personally, I only have it digitally on Switch. It's a platform to the game with a sort of hand-drawn style, or probably actually hand-drawn. I have no idea, to be honest. But the game is just phenomenal. And since Silk Song is never coming out, you might as well play Hollow Knight again. Again, like I said, this is one of the purchases I'm gonna do for myself. It came out in 2017, so it's been 8 years now. So where the fuck is Silk Song? Please bring Silk Song to us. And again, the reviews speak for themselves. Overwhelmingly positive. That's insane. But yeah, this is a must-have game. There's legit nothing I should say. It costs $7.39, but it's worth like $7 billion. Like, the experience you'll have with this game is just incredible. And I know it's almost a meme, like how much content creators glaze this game, but I mean, it's just that good. What do you want me to tell you? For the fourth game, a bit of a classic, Halo the Master Chief Collection. Again, I don't think this needs any introduction, but for €10 you get the whole Master Chief Collection, which includes the first Halo, Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo Second Anniversary, Halo 3, actually, sorry, Halo 2 Anniversary, sorry, don't kill me for that. Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo 4. Again, if you have Game Pass, usually these games are included, so probably you played that already over there. But keep in mind that usually Xbox versions and Steam versions of games run a bit differently on systems, so it might be worth to replay this one. And again, at this price, if you wanted to visit some crazy, incredible emotions from the past, this is actually a very good bundle. So for number fifth, there's a game with an alternative to, which is DMC5. Again, incredible game. The overwhelmingly positive reviews speaks for themselves. This is a pure action game. Action is the core of the game, so making crazy, incredible combos, and also the story. It's pretty incredible. You can keep up with it very quickly by watching a YouTube recap, even if you haven't played the older ones. And the game is actually $9.89, including the Virgil DLC, and also just $15.99 for the deluxe version plus the Virgil DLC, or you could check for deluxe upgrade if you hate Virgil like Kanye West does. But also in combo with this, so it's not part of the 10 games, but you could, if you have played already DMC5, you could consider the DMC HD collection, Devil May Cry HD collection, which includes the first three games, the original trilogy of the game for 9.89. So again, you can see like if the games have aged well, and if they're still of your liking and they're comparable to your love for DMC5. Or again, if you want to immerse yourself into DMC, you can buy both and basically be up to pace with the story of Dante and Virgil. Now for number six, another must-have in my opinion, something you should and must buy. I have it thanks to the family share myself, which is Final Fantasy X and 10 to HD Remaster, and mostly for the 10 part of the collection, the remaster. This is a classic JRPG, turn-based combat, and Final Fantasy series, so it needs no introduction. But this game is one of the best stories that humanity ever told, like without a single doubt. It's just 9.99 for the game. It has the original soundtrack, and honestly, this is worth like $2 billion, because Final Fantasy soundtrack is just unmatched ever in human history. But again, peak game, peak title, must have. Number seven, what in my opinion is the probably the best remake ever, which is Resident Evil 2 remake, just called Resident Evil 2. And this is probably my favorite Resident Evil title of all time. Also, I got a Platinum Trophy for this on PS4 and replayed it again on PC thanks to Family Share. Again, this game is just perfect in every way. I have no criticism for this. This is just it's hard to explain what a Resident Evil are. I suppose a third-person survival horror shooter game with survival mechanics, as you gotta be careful with your resources, ammo, and such. But again, you just have to play this game. I don't know how you could call yourself someone who plays video games as a hobby, as a passion, and not play this, because this is just pure perfection as a game. And as an alternative, just in case you had played this already, again, it's just $9.99 for the game, and there's also this deluxe edition for just $250 extra. And you could also consider the Raccoon Edition, which includes Resident Evil 2 and 3 together in a bundle, and Resident Evil Resistance as a sort of spyware. You could consider it like don't even download it, basically, so you could get these two. But as another alternative, it could be Resident Evil 3, which again, first and foremost, this does not hold up to Resident Evil 2 at all. It's not on that level whatsoever. So it's just that, if you played Resident Evil 2 already ad nauseum and you want something similar, maybe Resident Evil 3 at this price can be a good, fun game. And again, if you hadn't played either, this bundle is $14.99, so you're going to pay $7.50 for it. It's actually really, really good. And then there's also Resident Evil 7 that I suggest just still in this Resident Evil bracket just for €1. For the standard title, it's actually not bad at all. This game was also really good. It's a first-person game, so again, it's a bit very different from Resident Evil 2, but still extremely enjoyable. Now, for number 8, we have another classic, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. There's also the standard version at $5.99, yeah, if I remember correctly, but again, $9.99, the Complete Edition, you experience the whole game. The Witcher 4 is on the way. So again, it's a pretty old game now, 9 years. So again, it will be probably 10 years by the time The Witcher 4 comes out. But again, if you've never played it, this one is also a good part of the franchise to start with. So you can just get right into the action and play it. Now for number 9, something that might be a bit unexpected from people, and it is Ender Lily's Quietus of the Nights. This is a game that I absolutely loved when it first launched. It's more of a unique game. It's a dark fantasy 2D action RPG type of game, and honestly, I don't want to go too in depth with it because it's a bit of an experience of a game, something you have to experience for yourself. And back then when it first came out, I even made a official fan art, not sorry, I participated in an official fan art sort of contest with my own personal unofficial fan art for the game. And yeah, something that really inspired me. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, June 21st, 2021. So it's a really amazing game just for 9.99. It's such an experience. This and Hollow Knight. Again, if you maybe have Hollow Knight already, this might be your gem from this list. And then number 10, something a bit more niche and unique, which is, well, in a sense, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Again, I think this, if you want to get this, being a Muso fan might not be enough. Like, if you like Warriors games, might not be enough. You need to have some interest for One Piece. But I'd like to suggest it because, again, recently new DLCs have been announced for the game. So if you want to keep up with it, maybe you started the Netflix show recently, or the anime, the manga, or whatnot recently. And this could be definitely a fun game with also co-op elements, so you can play with friends too. And yeah, with the new upcoming DLCs, these might become a good addition. But again, with the beautiful Final Fantasy X, I salute you. And upcoming next, I'm also going to make a video on 10 games under €5 that you should get on Steam Spring Sale. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, let me know what you guys will get. And also, if you have your own suggestions for me or the other plebs in the channel. But yeah, with that said, take care of yourselves, stay healthy. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.